Hi, I'm Lucinda and I'm a feng shui consultant. Now let's talk about clutter. You know, the stuff you don't want to deal with. We all have it to a greater or lesser degree, but here's the lowdown on what it is, how it affects us, and why it's a great idea to clear it out. Clutter represents indecision and it blocks the flow of positive energy. It's a low vibrational, stagnant and confusing energy that drains the energy from you. A life or environment that's full of clutter can cause a lack of focus and clarity and can also lead to other problems and ailments, including weight gain. Depending on the area of your home where the clutter is located, it can also negatively influence and affect the following specific areas of your life: your career and life's journey, your love and your relationships, family and community, your wealth and prosperity, your health and well-being, the helpful people in your life, your children and your creative projects, your knowledge and your education, and your recognition and respect. So why do people avoid clearing clutter? Well, generally because it comprises of stuff from our past that we can't seem to let go of. It's time consuming. The thought and act of clearing becomes a very emotional process and can feel tiring or like therapy. It takes emotional stamina to work through it. It's not uncommon for people to cry and get frustrated until they release their grip on the stuff that is holding them back in life. It's a vicious cycle. The more clutter you have, the more tired you are, and the more tired you are, the less you want to tackle it and clear it out. But the great news is that once it's done and you have an organised system to avoid its accumulation in the future, you will immediately start experiencing higher energy levels, more clarity, and a heightened sense of well-being. So how does clutter affect us? It increases our stress levels. It wastes time searching for the missing information or the missing objects or just anguishing over our messy surroundings. Almost half of housework can be eliminated by creating a home that is proficiently organised, with a place for everything and where everything has its place. It creates a lack of focus and clarity. It makes one feel stuck professionally, creatively, spiritually or romantically. It creates insufficient time and attention for self and family and can create irritability and depression. And clutter in the kitchen can cause undernourished bodies and overeating, leading to weight gain. Clutter in the bedroom can cause lack of sleep and lack of intimacy. Clutter in the wardrobe can also lead to weight gain. Clutter in the living and dining rooms can cause relationship problems with family and with friends. And clutter in the hallways and the hall closets can cause blockages and stagnation in our life's journey or our career path. Whilst clutter in the bathroom can cause us to not look after our physical selves and how we present ourselves to the world. Clutter in the garage can stop us from going places. As cars are designed to park cars, this represents how we move in life. And if the garage is full of other belongings, it can also create stagnation in this area of our life. So what are the positive effects of clearing out this clutter? Well, there will come a moment when you notice just how much lighter and happier you feel. You'll feel reconnected with your inner self, your dreams and your wishes, and you'll gain a greater sense of self, self-esteem and self-respect. You'll become more clear-headed, more focused and insightful. You'll have more energy. You may even lose weight. You'll have greater confidence in your abilities and in your decisions. You'll be more decisive. You'll have more clarity, you'll feel more hopeful and optimistic about the future, and you'll probably find that other people treat you better as well. People you've outgrown will be released with a fond smile. You'll have space, time and energy to spend with the people and the pastimes that lift you up and fill your heart with joy. Clearing your clutter creates space for possibility, and you may find yourself deciding to go back to school or to change your career or start your own business, go out on a date, take up a new hobby like yoga or painting or a dance class. Through proper organisation, you can bring revitalisation to all areas of your life. Imagine the time that you will have to do the things that you really want to do when you have created a system of organisation within your home where there is a place for everything and everything has a place, and you have let go of and continue to let go of everything that no longer serves you. Clutter clearing is an essential step in creating a harmonious and balanced living space according to feng shui principles. And here are some tips to help you effectively clear clutter. Start small. Begin by tackling just one area at a time. Trying to declutter your entire home at once will feel overwhelming, so start with a specific room, a closet, or even a single work surface. And set a clear goal. Define the goal for each decluttering session. For example, you might aim to clear out a specific number of items, or organise a particular area, or create a clutter-free zone. Use the 3-box method. Label 3 boxes or bags, one for items to keep, one for items to donate or give away, and one for items to throw away. This method helps you make quick decisions about each item as you go. And ask yourself these questions. When deciding whether to keep or discard an item, ask yourself questions like, does this item bring me joy? Or does it serve a purpose? Have I used or worn this item in the last year? Can I easily replace this item if I need to? Handle each one. Try to avoid revisiting the same item multiple times and just make a decision about each item as you come across it and prevent second guessing. Create designated spaces for different types of items. This makes it easier to find things and helps prevent clutter from accumulating in random spaces. Implement the one in, one out rule. For every new item you bring into your home, consider removing an old or unused item, and this helps maintain a balanced and clutter-free space. Organise and store. Invest in storage solutions such as baskets and shelves and bins to keep items organised. Proper storage can help prevent clutter from accumulating in the first place. Schedule regular decluttering sessions. Set aside time regularly to declutter and maintain a clutter-free environment. This could be a weekly or monthly routine, depending on your needs. Digital decluttering. Don't forget to declutter your digital space. Organise and delete unnecessary files, emails, and apps on your computer, phone, and other devices. Let go of sentimental clutter. While sentimentality is important, be mindful of holding onto items purely for sentimental reasons. Consider taking photos of sentimental items and then letting them go to free up physical space. You can involve the entire household. If you share your living space with others, involve them in the decluttering process. Collaborative efforts can be more effective and help maintain a clutter-free environment. Remember that decluttering is an ongoing process, and it's about making mindful choices to keep your living space organised and harmonious. But regularly reassess your possessions and make adjustments as needed to maintain a clutter-free and positive living environment. When you're decluttering, you can ask yourself specific questions, and these can help you make decisions about what you want to keep and what you want to let go of. And here are some questions to consider. Do I use it? Have I used this item in the last year? If not, is there a realistic chance I'll use it in the near future? Do I need it? Is this item necessary? Or do I have duplicates that serve the same purpose? Does it bring me joy? Marie Kondo's famous question, does this item spark joy? If not, consider letting it go. Is it still relevant? Is this item still relevant to my current lifestyle, interests, or needs? Can it be repaired or upcycled? If any item is broken, ask yourself if you realistically intend to fix it, and if not, let it go. Would I buy this item again? Would you choose to buy it again? If not, it may be time to part ways with it. Do I have a place for it? Do you have a designated space to store this item? If not, it might contribute to clutter elsewhere. Am I holding on to this for sentimental reasons? Sentimental items are important, but be mindful not to keep things purely for sentimental reasons. Consider taking photos to preserve the memories. Is it outdated? If the item is outdated or no longer in style, trends change and it's okay to let go of things that no longer align with your taste. Does it serve a purpose? Does this item have a practical purpose in my life, or is it just taking up space? Am I keeping it out of guilt? If you're keeping anything out of guilt, consider whether it's truly adding value to your life, or if it's time to release that burden. Does it belong to your space? Consider whether the item belongs in the space where you currently have it. Items tend to accumulate in places where they don't belong, contributing to clutter. Can someone else benefit from it? If you no longer need or use the item, consider donating or giving it away to someone who could use it. Is it taking up unnecessary space? Assess whether the item is taking up valuable space that could be better used for something else. Does it align with my goals? Consider whether keeping the item aligns with your current goals and aspirations, and if not, it might be time to let it go. Asking yourself these questions can guide you through the decluttering process and help you make thoughtful decisions about the items in your living space.